Content creation is an essential aspect of every personal brand and business. It allows you to connect with your audience, provide valuable information, and ultimately build relationships. But the downside of creating content is it can be extremely time consuming. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing how you can batch film an entire month's worth of videos in just 2 hours. If that's something you're interested in, be sure to stick around because we're going to get after it right now. Step 1 to accomplish batch filming is develop your content calendar for an entire month ahead of when you're going to film. And by doing this, what it will allow you to do is then batch film in a more efficient way. So you're going to want to research and then decide what topics you want to make a video about. And in addition to that, you're going to want to determine what your keywords are so that then you can do proper keyword research to make sure that these ideas are actually going to rank on YouTube. In addition to that, you want to make sure you create your video outline in advance of filming any content and decide how your style is going to be and the flow of the video is going to be as well. By having all of that lined up in advance as part of your content calendar, it will allow you to film much faster because you're going to know exactly what you're talking about, how you're talking about it, and what your outline is to go through each video. Step 2 is setting up your filming space. And you're going to want to do this ahead of time. Don't set it up and record one video and then move on and do something else and have to keep setting it up. The whole point of batch filming is, you guessed it, doing everything in batches because it really streamlines your approach to creating content. So get your lighting set up, get your mic set up, get your computer set up, whatever tools you are using to film your videos, get all of that set up ahead of time. I like to do mine the night before, so it's all ready to go the following morning, and then I'll shoot an entire month's worth of content in one sitting. Step 3 is write your scripts before you start filming. And I don't mean scripts in the sense of writing every single word out and then reading from what you wrote. I don't follow any type of scripts on my videos. We're not actors. We are making educational videos on some type of topic. So by scripts, I mean adding to the outline you created. Once you have an outline, you're going to want to add to that in the form of talking points so that as you're filming your videos, you can reference each point if needed and make sure that you haven't overlooked or missed anything that you want to share in your video. Step 4 is reduce distractions. We all, myself included, waste so much time because our phone notifies us of something, or it rings, or an email chime comes in from the computer. And when it's time to film, especially batch filming, it's very important to reduce your distractions and focus in on getting your videos filmed. That's really going to cut down on the amount of time you're actually spending physically filming content. If you're zoned in on what needs to get done, you truly can get this knocked out in 2 hours, and then you're good to go for the rest of the month. Next up is stay organized. When you're batch filming, it's really easy to get a little disorganized because you're filming videos back to back to back. So you want to make sure you've got your content calendar pulled up. Check the video off the list. I have a certain highlight color in my file. When I'm recording, I will highlight that, yes, it's been recorded. And then next, you want to make sure that when you're downloading the files from either your camera or iCloud, however you're shooting your videos, make sure that you are going in, downloading them, naming them for the appropriate keyword that you are targeting, and then saving them in some type of file system. I have mine set up. Everything's going to vary, just depends. I'm not saying, my way is the right way. Do what works for you and keeps you organized. I have mine set up so that I download them with the appropriate keyword, and then they go in a file by date for that month so that when it's time to edit, there's no confusion. The files are all already there. I send them off to my editor and then wait for them to come back. And that leads me to my next step, which is Be efficient with your editing. I used to edit all of my own videos, so I absolutely can relate. It's only been in the last 60 days that I have started sending them out to someone else to do. But if you are editing your videos yourself, I recommend doing that in batch format as well. It will save you so much time. Get your B-roll lined up, have everything in a centralized folder, or if you can save it into your editing software, even better. And when you sit down to edit your videos, make sure that you are doing it in batch format so that you continue to save yourself time and streamline this process of content creation. So there you have it. You absolutely can batch film an entire month's worth of content in 2 hours. Make sure you do all of your research ahead of time, you have your outline and your scripts in place, and you stay organized and don't get distracted when you are working on this project. Commit to those 2 hours, knock your content out for the month, and then you can rest easy knowing that you will never have a shortage of content. It will always just keep flowing. If you try these out, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your results. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Until I see you on the next video, take care.